Welcome to Journey of Finding Knowledge. In today's video, Andy is delighted to see you all. As previously reported, I discussed a situation involving an impoverished family returning to their homeland, in Ca Mau Province in Vietnam, which received mixed media attention. A unique excursion with 15 dogs. The dogs, however, were later destroyed. The news of 15 dogs being culled in the isolated region of Ca Mau Commune, Tran Van Toi District, Ca Mau Province, made a buzz on the internet starting on October 9, 2021. As a result, Mr. Pham Minh Hung, 49 years old, traveled from Long An Province to Ca Mau Province with his dogs. Mr. Hung, on the other hand, was found to be infected with the SARS-CoV-2 virus and was isolated. It is mentioned in the written report of the district's People's Committee, it is important to provide accommodation and medical care, due to the necessity of disease prevention in the concentrated isolation area. At the same time, it is necessary to arrange accommodation and medical care. The dog and cat's owners were all positive, but people in the isolation area and relatives outside the quarantine area put pressure on the isolation area's management board, so 15 dogs and 1 cat were destroyed before the incident, as witnessed by people outside the isolation area and those in the quarantine area. After the above incident, some notable information is as follows. 1. Ca Mau Province has built cages for pets of individuals coming from epidemic areas after the slaughter of 15 dogs. Mr. Vo Quoc Thong, Vice Chairman of the Tran Van Toi District Residents Committee in Ca Mau Province, stated that the community has built cages for dogs and cats of people returning from the epidemic area. Mr. Vo Quoc Thong, Vice Chairman of the People's Committee of Tran Van Toi District, Ca Mau Province, told the press on October 12, 2021, that he had received hundreds of calls cursing and threatening him in the previous few days. "I'm under a lot of stress because I get a lot of calls from people cursing and saying disgusting things," Mr. Thong added. "I had to switch off the phone before going to bed at night because they keep phoning and I can't sleep. A month and a half I don't go home today, since I'm involved in the fight against the disease. I can't put the phone down because I have so much work to do, but getting reprimanded all the time is mentally draining. On the other side, we are preparing to welcome roughly 3,500 people back to the locality," said Tran Van Toi, Vice Chairman of the District People's Committee. "Everyone will be welcomed, fed, and accommodated as part of the preparation." With the participation of the entire healthcare system in the district, the municipality has so far activated 40 schools and trained 1,300 more teachers and volunteers. As a result, we appeal for your patience. Medical resources and forces in the area are still inadequate. We'll do everything we can to make the finest preparations possible. According to Mr. Thong, the community has constructed cages for relatives' dogs and cats, who have returned from epidemic areas. Because a number of relatives recently imported dogs and cats from the epidemic region, each person brought 1 to 2 youngsters with them. The community will deal with it by disinfecting it, confining it to cages for safety, and keeping the isolation and treatment rooms clean. 2. After the destruction of the people's dogs and cats, the women head of the health station of Ca Mau Commune in Ca Mau Province resigned due to pressure. There were criticisms and insults directed at the head of the commune health station, which was believed by netizens to be the one who took the decision to kill the cats and dogs. Mrs. Du Kim Chi, the station's women chief, had cardiovascular disease and high blood pressure, and she couldn't handle the pressure anymore, so she asked for her resignation. On the evening of October 11, 2021, in response to the recent case of dog and cat euthanasia in the public eye, Mr. Tran Tan Kong, chairman of the People's Committee of Tran Van Toi District, Province Ca Mau, said that the head of Ca Mau Commune Health Station, Mrs. Du Kim Chi, had submitted a resignation letter. According to Mr. Kong, the local epidemic prevention and control is under a lot of pressure, as a result of the high number of people returning to their hometown. In recent days, social media has propagated rumors that the head of Con Hung Commune Health Station is the one who decides. The station head was put under a lot of pressure when he had to cull the dogs and cats of 2 people in the neighborhood. Mrs. Du Kim Chi, the station's women chief, had a heart condition and high blood pressure, and she couldn't bear the pressure, so she resigned. Please stay tuned, but please help us develop more by expressing your feelings about this video. You may like it, or not like it, but either way, our reviews will help us develop a lot. And don't forget to give us a channel subscription, it's completely free for you. But it's very convenient for you to find and watch these interesting videos again. Thank you. 3. Cat and dog owners who lost their pets in Ca Mau will utilize the 50 million Vietnam dong good people provided to rent a house and find a location to raise new dogs to alleviate nostalgia. According to Uncle Hung, the owner of a decimated herd of dogs and cats in Ca Mau Province, the health of 5 persons afflicted with COVID-19 is currently satisfactory, with no severe symptoms and a stable psyche. After COVID-19, this guy intends to return to Saigon to rent a house and breed dogs to aid memory. Uncle Pham Minh Hung, 49 years old, from Binh Duong Province, speaking to the press on October 12, 2021, said that after being diagnosed with COVID-19, all 5 members of the family were transferred from the isolation unit to Tran Van Toi District General Hospital for treatment, including 1 child, an 8-year-old girl. The fact that Hung's dogs and cats were destroyed, while he was secluded at Con Hung High School, has gotten a lot of attention in the last few days. Many people called and texted to provide support and visit before Uncle Hung's dilemma. Uncle Hung was particularly pleased and shocked when a good man in District 7, Ho Chi Minh City assisted 50 million Vietnam dong. Mr. Hung stated before such a significant sum of money, that after completing the therapy and waiting for stability, he might return to Saigon to continue his life. I'll probably go to Saigon to rent a place when I finish everything and then hunt for pets. People who receive dogs from me vow to return them, and philanthropists receive extra. I rounded up a few more uncles and took them home to nurture them so they wouldn't remember, to console his wife and children so they wouldn't be sad and forget less, Hung remarked. Uncle Hung also stated that his and the other 4 members' health is stable, with only a cough and no fever. The hospital's doctors take care of everything, including food and medicine. My mood has improved as a result of the doctor's treatment. Don't become bored by changing dishes, eat this for breakfast and another in the evening. I'm not thinking much right now, all I want to do is take care of my illness, and then I'll calculate it, but I'm not doing it now, Uncle Hung remarked. Previously, businessman Nguyen Quoc Vu, husband of singer Di Bang, drew the attention of the internet community when he declared that he would donate 50 million Vietnam dong, and committed to supporting a couple from Ca Mau Hamlet whose dogs had been destroyed with 12 million Vietnam dong per month. In particular, is there any way to reach this brother and sister? Is there any way to reach this brother and sister? He asked on Facebook. I'd want to assist you financially, and if you want, I'll take the pair into the company. I work and am responsible for you and your wife. I can only assist, therefore I'm hoping to make up for the couple's loss today. Following that, businessman Vu found a means to reach Uncle Hung and transferred hot 50 million Vietnam dong to him so that he could quickly recover from the catastrophe. Dear friends, thus, the case of 15 dogs has ended. The ending of the story about the Hung family has also stabilized mentally, and in the immediate future will treat the disease and continue to stabilize life. and with a spirit of love for pet dogs, it is certain that the family will continue to take care of and raise a new breed of dogs. You just watched these interesting videos. Please help us to develop more by spreading these great things to everyone. We are very grateful to you for that. Your shares and subscriptions are a great motivation for us. Wishing you better health and happiness every day. Goodbye and see you in the next videos.